So reading this article this morning, and I've got to say, I'm pretty disappointed with it. I'm not surprised because I haven't seen anything put out so far by Animal Rising that sort of backs up this idea that they're an abolitionist group, despite the fact that that's what they've claimed. All I really see is just another welfare organisation, and we got plenty of them. Reading through, as a country of people who love animals, we don't. That's the first problem. That's not even a true statement, even if that was the point. We're not a country that love animals. We're a country that may, for the most part, love certain animals as pets. But even then, that doesn't extend. Think of how many people in this country breed and exploit animals. Like, we are not a nation of animal lovers. And even if we were, that's completely the wrong mantra. You don't need to love anybody to respect their existence, to respect their right to not be infringed or invaded or used by us. It's not a lot to ask at the end of the day.
We're not animal lovers. We respect animals. We respect our neighbours. We don't love our neighbours. We respect them. We respect their right to live.
But let's just have a look at some of the things that are written in this. Bear in mind, this is supposedly an abolition movement. On average, a horse dies every other day on the tracks, over jumps and on the flat, with many more dying in training and on the paddock. The dangerous institution of the Grand National should have been retired long ago. Well, even if it was retired from today, that's not going to stop the fact that horses are still being broken and bred and exploited and trained and all this other stuff. You've even admitted that a huge percentage of this isn't happening at Aintree. It's not happening in the Grand National. It's happening because racing exists. So what we should be looking at is ending the use of horses, or the end of use of all animals. So the solution already is veganism. It's not, let's make sure that we do this in a nicer way, which is essentially what you're alluding to. Again, all you're making them think about is that, oh, that race is a bit nasty. So all you're going to take them to a place is where they go, please assure me that in the future, these races or this particular use of this animal is going to be done in a much more safe way or a much more humane way. And we'll continue supporting it. That is exactly what you are perpetuating, I'm afraid, whether you mean to or not. You are telling people that the problem here is that it's cruel. It's not that it's wrong. A food system without animals is already known to be safer, more secure and more sovereign, providing all the calories and nutrients we need, in fact using less land. Nothing to do with the fact that, slaughtering billions of animals per year is fucking wrong and we shouldn't be doing it. Nothing to do with that fact. No, it's just not very efficient. This is all welfare. Everything you have said in this article so far is welfare. If you are their spokesperson and you are saying things that don't represent the group, they should get rid of you. So I'm assuming that you are saying things that do represent the group. Fair? We're not against those who attended Aintree, so you're not against anyone who supports what you're apparently against. All the trainers, all the jockeys, so you're also not against any of the people that exploit, train, breed animals into existence so that they can be used. You don't seem to have a problem with that. You obviously don't have a problem with any of the people that turned up wearing animals, in forms of leather, silk, down, fur, all of these things. Didn't have a problem with that. Didn't have a problem with the fact that they were selling multitudes of animal flesh and animal bodied parts and all sorts of things. That there was a hog roast there. All of that, again, wasn't an issue, I'm afraid. An issue that seems to be talked about here is that it's a bit nasty to race these horses in the way that they're currently racing. Can we not do something to make that a little bit more comfortable? That's all you're saying to people. The solution to all of this is veganism, and you've not mentioned it. You've not even alluded to it.